99.
Again, this black will be entirely commercial.
$108.
So 91 centuries for the season.
$111.
It's an extraordinary number, Alan.
Yeah, it is. I mean, again, look at the cue ball spinning around the
150.
houses. Just every department, John hasn't been able to put any pressure on Judd.
120.
I don't know if that would make any difference, even if he did, mind you, the way this fella's playing.
126. Foul. John Higgins 7.
JuddTrump has won his 11 most recent ranking event meetings with John Higgins. Now he's well on the way to a deadly dozen. JuddTrump 3, John Higgins 1.
So,
What?
plenty of moments in any snooker match, but here feels a chance that JuddTrump could really do with taking. Can he get into the bunch of reds? If he plays the yellow, he's got a biggish target to open them up. Beautiful. And he played it with a lot of control. It's a shot that you feel like you want to hit with more pace than that because it gives you better options, but it was beautifully controlled.
4.
That could be a real game changer.
Yes, for all the talk of centuries, it's breaks like this from behind in matches where you're under pressure, where the other player's got the momentum that really can change things back in your favour.
$11.
John's still kicking himself to how he got into the position he did. It's been
12.
the story of the comeback that, you know, he's not had the cue ball under complete control always. On that occasion, he couldn't pot his way back into position.
$90. $20.
Well, the audience recognising this is probably the most important phase of play all evening.
That's a better shot than it looked because he really had to get into that cue ball. But the reds are quite a long way down the table, and he would have hit that blue a little bit more pace than perhaps usually on that sort of shot. And obviously the green is going to play a part. As a left-handed player, of course, Judd will be able to lean across if he can get from yellow to green, because all of that is going to be needed. He can't win the frame until he crosses that bridge, I suppose. There'll be a few in front, perhaps.
33. $34.
I mean, this frame is a long way from being over. I know Trump is at the table, which is, of course, giving him the advantage, but it's not a certainty he'll win it here.
42. Cheers, John, thank you.
On a bit far. It may not make a lot of difference. You'll be playing sort of mid-distance from yellow, from that right side. So the next shot, not necessarily this blue, but the yellow to green is a very big shot in the context of the whole match. If you can get position.
$47. $49.
Wow. Thought he might play in behind it. There's a lot of risk in the shot he did play. He gets some applause, but he's not necessarily made it an easy clearance from here. John will know straight away with this shot. He's right behind the line of it.
52.
That is a fantastic shot, I think. I really think he played it well. The cue ball coming all around the table, up and down.
Surely this is the shot of the night from JuddTrump. 10 in front, so he needs brown and blue.
$56.
Oh, he needs a bit of help here. Oh, goodness me, look where he's landed. Right in the middle of two different shots. He'll have a little chip at this into the top left for the frame and take the cue ball away from it. But really, he shouldn't be quite in this position after what's gone before. He's worked so hard. He's got one more shot to play here.
61.
Yeah, the crowd right behind the pocket were applauding as it headed their way. Big, big break to make. Not the highest of the match, but for Trump, surely the most important. John Higgins making the running. Just one slip up from him. Well,
Just
not
Trump.
quite done.
61.
It's one snooker to tie.
He took a gamble, Trump, I think. The yellow to green, to play not behind it and try and cannon it instead. You know, you can get the cannon without being able to clear up from there. The shot on the green was absolutely superb, I thought. Green to brown. Very important break. We know all the centuries he's made, but I think that was worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, doing it under pressure. He has been put under that by Higgins, but JuddTrump responding. And the usual thing here, you're sort of lagging the pink in or over, making it more difficult for Higgins to get this snooker with just one ball to snooker behind. Well, that certainly doesn't help.
JuddTrump 6. And the frame.
And he has...
You feel he'll get over the line.
$9.
Yes, he played well in his first two matches, but tonight he's had to play well when put under pressure. And he has played well, 95% pot success. He's excellent. That clearance in the last frame, that was the one that turned things back in his favour. Now it's just keeping things simple for the next minute or so. As he approaches this
40.
red. If he pots it, John Higgins will need a snooker, but he wants to make sure here, doesn't want any playing on.
50.
So it looks like the rivalry between JuddTrump and Karen Wilson will be renewed in the final. For the record, it's 13-12 to Trump on the head-to-head. It's very tight. It's very closely fought. And Neil, it's eagerly anticipated.
It is. We've seen great rivalries over the years, but the modern-day rivalry
23.
is nothing to do with the class of '92. It is Karen Wilson and this man JuddTrump, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be an absolute blockbuster.
JuddTrump
John Higgins' great run here comes to an end. He gave it everything. Trump the stronger at the finish. So the Players' Championship final will be between the two outstanding performers of the season. JuddTrump, the world #1, against Kyren Wilson, the world champion. The battle for supremacy on the World Snooker Tour continues on